Hey everybody, I'm back. I've had some requests to show my trailer to you guys inside and out, primarily from my nephew Scott. He's been jonesing to see what our setup's like. So I'd like to do a walk around and through. So I want to take you around the outside, show you what our trailer setup looks like, and then I'm going to go inside and show you what the inside looks like. And then as I'm going through, I'll point out some changes I've made or things that I've added that we feel like have helped us um, make life a little easier on the road. So let's get started. So here it is. This is our Forest River Sandpiper fifth wheel, our mini home, if you will, home on wheels. I'll do a walk around, show you the trailer. Start with this area here. This is our Anderson hitch right here. We added that so we didn't have to have the big heavy fifth wheel hitch in the back of the truck. The Anderson hitch has a lighter aluminum gooseneck all on top. Fabulous. It's lightweight. I can get it down on the truck, in and out of the truck by myself, and it's lightweight, but it's easy to hook up. I can hook up by myself without having to have help with that. So definitely an add-on that I highly recommend. Coming around to the side here, this is the master bedroom slide. So we sleep in the front of the cab. Um, I'll get in there and show you that in just a minute. Coming down, I've got a storage area here. It's really not storage. This compartment contains the leveling system for our hydraulic levelers. It does provide automatic leveling, which is fantastic. I push a button and it levels the trailer for me. These are the hydraulic legs. There's 3 on each side, total of 6. This is the inverter that we run to run the refrigerator when we're on the road. And then I've got my battery here. When we're not hooked to power, the battery will pull the slides in and operate lights and things like that in the trailer. It won't run the refrigerator or air conditioners, but it's good for the small stuff. So if we don't have time to hook up or in a place where we can't hook up, at least we can get access to the trailer that way. Coming over here, I've got a storage area. This goes all the way through to the other side, and I'll show you that in a minute. On this side, I keep my my drain hoses. I keep my water lines. This is where I hook my water lines. I've got incoming water here for the trailer that we use to take showers, drinking water. It does have a filter here, and I have added a filter here, an external filter in line to help filter out impurities. My wife said that she didn't like the way the water tastes on campgrounds, so we doubled up, and it's really helped a lot, a lot. So I've got another hose hooked up down here. This is my black tank flush hose. So what that does is when I'm cleaning my black tank, which is my sewage tank, I can turn that on, and it's got a sprayer inside the tank itself that pushes sediment out and helps me clean the tank. That is a process. And those of you that have done it know, but it's it's a lot easier with that sprayer in there for sure. So I've got my water heater here. This is the hose I was telling you about, the drain hose. So there's a hookup right here that pulls the water from the black tank and the gray tank. Gray tank is shower water, sink water. And so when I get ready, I pull a lever in the box over there, and it drains the tanks, and I rinse and wash them out. There is also one of these connections back here on the back side, which I'll get to in a minute, and it is for the galley tank. So it's just strictly the water from the kitchen sink. This is our second slide. This is a slide that's in our den, and there's one of these on each side of the den. They're mirror images of each other. We'll see that on the inside. There's a couch on that. Of course, windows, lots of windows. I love this, the lots of windows on this camper. We like to see the outside. So I'm currently hooked to 50 amp power here. I've got a circuit breaker there that I bought that I run my line into. It protects the trailer in case there's a surge in the shore power. I have had a problem one time we were camping, and this gizmo here went out, and my surge protector shut off everything going to the trailer, and probably saved me some money. But it's insurance, and I highly recommend that. Here's my hookup for my water lines. You can see I've got the incoming filtered water there, and then this is my black tank cleaning line. Coming around, so I've got windows. This is the kitchen window above the sink. This is the other drain line. This is for the galley tank only. It collects, and then I drain it once I get done with the other two. This is a small storage area. What I do back here is I keep my my surge protector and my power cord in here, just rolled up and locked up. So coming around to the back of the trailer, got a vent for the stove, and then I've got a backup camera that I installed. It also runs when I'm driving down the road. Since the trailer's so big, I can't use my rear view mirror on my truck. This helps me see who's behind me and how close and what's going on behind me. I've got roof access ladder here, and I actually used that earlier in the week. I went up and I put 2 soft starts on my compressors, air conditioners. The soft starts help with the amp draw. When the compressor starts, it's supposed to extend the life of the air compressors. So I did that on both of my air conditioning units. I've got a unit in the back for the back part, obviously, and then I've got one in the bedroom up front. This slide is in the kitchen. It's our eating area, so our table is on this slide and chairs, and that's where we sit and eat dinner when we eat inside. There's my lovely wife. She's sitting outside enjoying the beautiful weather. Coming around, there's just a window in between the den and the kitchen. And then this is the slide on this side that is in the den. Obviously, it's the same. It's a mirror image on both sides. You'll see that in just a minute when we go in. My tires, I've got a ladder here, stairs rather, that fold. They fold up completely. Just go straight up. They don't fold in. They just stay rigid and go up. And then here's that the other side of that storage compartment. And this is where I keep my tools, my air compressor, my blower, and we keep our chairs in here. I've got, kind of a box of goodies in case I need to do some repairs on stuff. I've got a fan for when it's hot. I keep my spare tire in here. It's kind of my garage, if you will. I do have some speakers. We can listen to music outside. And then I've got my propane tanks in here. It's a 2 30-gallon tanks, 30-pound rather, 2 30-pound tanks. So we have to make sure we shut those off before we travel. And we topped them off when we got here. They work great. What runs off of that is the heat in the trailer, as well as the stove and the range top. So let's go inside, see what we can find in there. So as you're coming up the stairs into the door, there is a closet right here, top of the stairs. We keep our jackets. I've got a step ladder for reaching high stuff I can't get to, and then we've got a vacuum for keeping the floors clean. Coming around to the right, it's 2 steps going up, 3 if you want to count the top. Come up the stairs. The bathroom is here on the left. We'll get to that in just a minute. But this is the master bedroom. Obviously, there's a door there. Got a king-size bed. It is quite comfortable. Believe it or not, sleep well on it. This is the slide that I showed you that it comes in when we travel. Got a window on each side. And then we've got a closet here with 2 sliding doors. Keep our clothes and bedroom stuff in here, shoes and things of that nature. And then we've got this side here. We've got some hanging storage for boxes, little cabinets to keep stuff in, shoes on the bottom. Now, this trailer is plumbed for a washer and dryer, which I do not have. If we ever decide we want to, it would go in this space here. So that is an option that we can use if we ever want to. Backing up here, we've got a place to put a TV. I'm not big on TVs in the bedroom, so we just use it for storage, stack stuff on it. And then a little dresser here with some drawers that we keep our socks and things in as we're traveling. So spinning around, let's come to the bathroom. The bathroom is one of the great things about this trailer. We really love it. It's large, spacious, got a lot of room. Got 2 sinks, so we each get our own sink. And then it's got a storage under the sinks here. And then we've got a cabinet, storage cabinet here. And then we've got our own mirrors, obviously. And then toilet. And I did add a bidet to this toilet. Any of you that know me know when we went to Europe a couple years ago, I fell in love with the bidet. And so I've put one in my trailer, and it's fabulous. Big shower, plenty of room. Get in there, get clean. Got some little shelving and stuff. And then it's got a little skylight. And then we've got a upright cabinet here. Towels, sheets, and more towels and sheets and toilet paper, things of that nature in the bottom. So that's the bathroom. So we'll go down the stairs and we will be in the den area. So you can see this is the back side of the trailer. It's got a couch on it that actually folds out into a queen size bed. It's got 3 windows, very comfortable storage above. And it's a mirror image of the other side. So you've got the couch that folds out, you've got the windows, you got the storage. Coming around, we've got a TV. I did swap this TV out. I put this one in, got the one out that they had put in here. It was it was not a smart TV, and I wanted a smart TV, so I upgraded that. And then we've got a little electric fire down here. It's nice because you can turn it on if it's cool in the room, and it'll knock the chill off the room. It won't make the room hot by any stretch, but it will knock the chill off the room if you're sitting in here watching TV or something. And then we've got our recliners. You'll notice that we have covered those. They have the same material on them as these, but the material started cracking and peeling, and we didn't want it to get any worse, so we bought some covers for them so that we can keep enjoying those and not have to replace them right now. There's nothing wrong with the chairs. They just were cracking and peeling, and there was stuff going all over the floor, so we covered them up. A little shelf unit here, USB for charging, and then we'll come this way to the kitchen. And in the kitchen, I've got, I'll start over here on the right, I've got a full-size residential refrigerator with freezer on the bottom, storage above. Coming around, we've got our sink. Got to have a Keurig. This was one of my must-haves. It's an ice maker. I like cold drinks, and I didn't want to have to wait for the freezer to freeze ice in the little ice trays, so I bought a countertop ice maker. I love it. It works great. It's fast, so I can get ice in an instant. Upper cabinets, storage for various things. We've got a microwave, and then we've got our gas stove, gas oven, which we use frequently. When we use it, though, we turn on the exhaust above to kind of pull out smells so they don't stay in the trailer. I went on the roof yesterday, as a matter of fact, and disassembled this and cleaned it because it got kind of nasty over the years, so I've got it all cleaned up pretty. This is our pantry. Turn the light on here. You can see, it's small, but we've got little bins in there to keep everything organized. Pots and pans on the bottom. And then we put some hangers on the door for, Ziploc bags and our spices and things like that. So plenty big for what we're doing. And then coming around, this is our eating area, kitchen table. It folds out, and we've got 2 more chairs that we can put out if we have guests that want to eat with us or are going to eat with us. And then this is the window to the outside, us, our neighbor there. And two of the things we loved about this trailer were the windows. There's lots of them. I love to see the outside, and the bathroom itself was absolutely a selling point because it was huge and it was had everything we needed and then some. Lastly, we've got a ceiling fan. We actually have a ceiling fan in here, so it's pretty cool. It's very comfortable. We love it. Um, don't ever feel claustrophobic in it at all. And so that's our trailer. That's our rolling home. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I would appreciate it if you like and subscribe to our channel. Keep following us. We're in South Carolina. We're in Roebuck, South Carolina right now. And then Sunday, 2 days from now, we're heading to Colleton State Park down near Charleston, South Carolina. So we'll do an update from there and let you know how things are going. Bye, everybody.